All right, we are here with the Game 3 winners, UT Tyler. They take a 7-1 win over Colorado Christian in the first game on Friday. Coach, just some general thoughts there. You know, kind of a same blueprint as yesterday, better at bats later in the game, but you found a lot of runs, and then you got another stellar effort from the circle. Just kind of your general synopsis.
Yeah, I thought, in the box, you're playing these teams that we haven't played all year, and some of the conference teams you've seen 4 or 5 times. So, for us to kind of figure out what they're trying to do against us and learn from those things in the box and to have good at-bats, hopefully you see that as the game goes on. You definitely want to see our at-bat quality improve, and I certainly thought it did today. I thought CB set the tone for us in the circle through an incredible game. It's easy to stay calm at 1-0. When you got someone throwing like that, and it allows us to get to those later innings and had some good at-bats and push some runs across. Taryn having 3 hits today. I think, all that kind of plays together, but I thought we were led today with CB and allows us to stay calm and kind of figure out, like I said, a pitcher we haven't seen all year.
Coach, CB goes 6 2/3, 5 hits, 1 earned, 4 strikeouts. She was stellar out there for you. Really gave you a lot of calmness out there as well. Not really the big strikeout numbers, but the defense kind of behind her made a lot of good plays. Kind of talk about that effort.
Yeah, I mean, she's had games where we've had the high strikeout number. We were really pitching to contact today and not wasting a ton of pitches, really going at them a little bit. We nibbled a little bit less than we do normally, but I thought she did an incredible job. And the defense behind her, fielding the ball, making sure. I thought we made some really good plays behind her, but I thought she was effective, efficient, all the things that you want to be in a tournament setting. We're blessed to have 3 aces on the team, and so to be able to have throw someone. So I told the team, throw someone that didn't even throw yesterday in day 2. I mean, what a blessing for a coach. I'm certainly thankful she's pitching for us.
Sarah, he just mentioned it, didn't throw yesterday. You last threw in the Lone Star Conference Championship, 3 complete game effort there, was stellar there. Then you come back here after, a little bit of extended rest, and you come back and you go right back to work here. Just kind of talk about what was working for you out there and what was really getting it done.
Yes, sir. I got to give credit to CCU. They have some good hitters. Coach Reed caught an awesome game. The defense worked very well behind me, and Taryn did awesome behind the plate.
Taryn, 3 for 4 effort, and you've been, you could just describe it as on fire recently. Win the last Conference Hitter of the Week award for the season, all-tournament team, and then just continue to roll here. What are you seeing at the plate? What's working for you at the plate?
Well, kind of like we talked about earlier, as the game went on, our at-bats got better, and I think it's contagious when all of us are working together. And, I mean, credit to Colorado Christian. They really worked us in the box, and, yeah.
Coach, going to have some extended downtime now. You don't have to play for today at all. You come back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Just kind of talk about, what's the rest, what's the plan there, things like that. You're not going to know who you're going to play until later this evening, but just what does it mean to get this extended break?
Yeah, we just talked about that in the tent. You play enough of these, you've been on both sides of this where you have to play again and you don't. And just from a pitching standpoint, to keep some of the load off your pitchers, only be able to play 1 today. For them to kind of get out of the weather and not have to be stuck out here all day, you ideally really good. Keeps our pitch count down on all our pitchers, and hopefully that freshness will play into tomorrow. We've played now all 3 of these teams recently, so very, very familiar with, and we'll continue to watch. But you'd rather be off your feet and being able to rest and keep your pitchers count down, and we'll go from there.
Any other questions?
I'll go. Coach, obviously, we talked earlier this week. Y'all had an amazing regular season, not like you had too many bumps in the road, but obviously these first 2 playoff games, y'all have had great pitching performances, and today the bats really come alive. What is it about this time of year? Obviously, y'all did it last year, you've done it in the past. What is it about this time of the year that allows y'all to kind of rise up, I guess?
Well, I think it's a couple things. I think, you have you train with discipline all throughout the year, and that's a great plan, but you have to have players that are willing to train that way. And so we're blessed here that to bring in players that will, we train hard and we try to train with discipline. So when you get to the postseason, I told them now early on in early fall, the first few weeks, I'm probably the motor that's setting the tone. Now at this time of year, it's the players that take you where you want to go, and a credit to them. So hopefully those 2 things, we're just great players who want to be coached, and then in these moments excel. They either already have been in those moments or are looking forward to those. So we're just a group of players that hopefully when the lights are the brightest, they play the best.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.